live. Hello, everyone. Welcome in. If you're just now tuning in, it is 6:30, about almost 6:15 Eastern, and we are about to watch a race. It is called the XRX Cup Tour. That's what they call it. They're in race 15, so they're at the end of the season, particularly, and I am doing a one-off or two-off potentially because next week I do have an off week as NASCAR is currently running at 6 Eastern and ODR does not run. So I have 2 weeks off, and we should be covering this series during the off week. So I will go over points. If you guys are ever interested in joining, contact Johnny Depp. Johnny Dope 81 on Discord. He is the owner and league owner. He also accepts people into the league. Alright, so I am going to go over points currently. Last week's winner was One Shot Zombie. Congrats on your win. He stole the whole race and was able to dominate essentially. But we're going to go over points now. Johnny Dope pretty much has, unless he absolutely chokes, T-Bone sits in second, Ward sits in third in points, Player sits in fourth, that's EXO, Expert Racing sits in fifth, Mammin 6 and 6, One Shot Zombie, who won last week, gained 2 spots in the points, moves up to 7th, DJ falls to 8th, Albert to 9th, Gavin sits 10th, and then the Rams sits 11th. So that is your point standings currently for Season 2. Overall, I mean, unless Johnny Dope has an awful rest of the season, I think he's pretty much locked up the championship currently at the moment, in my opinion. They're running Michigan tonight. I will get the wear and tear for you guys currently. So tonight it's going to be on... What's the wear for tonight? Does anybody... I know it's 50%. I'll go double check real quick. 50x times 3. Alright. We gotta make sure we get invites out to me. Alright, welcome in. Let me make sure I got everything set up. There we go. We got the stream up. Alright, so it looks like we have a decent field. On pole for tonight's going to be Death the Wolf. He's on pole for tonight's race. Thank you, Johnny Depp, for streaming. Appreciate that. It helps me out a lot. I always like having point of views up. EXO starts in 4th. Starting outside pole is going to be Ward's Rule. You've seen him a little bit. I have run a race in there, so we ran Homestead last season, and I finished 2nd to Ward. So Ward is definitely someone to watch out for. He's pretty quick himself in these 2020s. Death the Wolf, he ran one race with me in Dover and left the league. But overall, I mean, he's pretty quick himself. Starting 3rd is going to be Jinx, then EXO, then Demerin, and then Johnny Death and One Shot Zombie ran out the field as they did not qualify. So, per decent amount, only 7 drivers. Whose stream I got? EXO, I have Johnny's stream currently. I do not have you going live currently. I don't know if I followed you before. I don't know why it doesn't show you live, EXO. As NASCAR is currently running, so a lot of viewers are watching the pirated content. Alright, only 7 people in the race. It's a 50%er with stages. Hoping a little bit more can show up as well. I would love for like everyone to be on the Discord call so I can see how many like individually. Alright, so with T-Bone not making it tonight, I would say Johnny pretty much, unless he absolutely stinks it up the last few races, he's pretty much locked up the championship in my opinion. He finishes top 5 pretty much every week, and he's been able to hold a steady gap between the drivers, and T-Bone being out this week again certifies it. So if I had to make a prediction after the last 2 weeks, Johnny Depp is going to be your champion of the XRX Cup Series Season 2. That is just my prediction. I just don't think everyone else can make it as much as he can. I feel like he's run every single race and said T-Bone missing is going to hurt him. I don't know if T-Bone can catch up now. With him missing out tonight, it's going to be costly. But Ward has won in the last 4 weeks, so should have 8 tonight. My pick for tonight, EXO, it's not going to be you. So, if you wanted to hear me call your name, it won't be you tonight. I'm gonna pick my old teammate, and I kind of betrayed him, but I didn't really. I just couldn't race on these nights. Still can't. But I would go with, I think I'm gonna pick Ward. Ward is an easy pick. He's run a lot of league races on this game, and well, he's pretty much An easy pick. X, so if I had to say, you'll finish like the second or third tonight. I think you'll be top 3. I just don't know if you can win tonight. I haven't seen you win in the last 4 years. Last time I did commentate a race with you in there, I think you won, but that was a long time ago. So prove me wrong tonight, XO. Win tonight. Or else. Overall, my picks for tonight is going to be Ward, and my underdog is going to be XO. So if XO is going to win, I would hope it be tonight. So XO would be my underdog. Pure Splash is also the field. He's underrated. He tends to. Fuel run is going to be 15 laps. Okay, that is good to know. Fuel run is 15 laps. We'll write that down for sure. Michigan. Fuel run 15 laps. So they're going to be pitting a lot. I haven't done the stage breakdown. I wish I was able to get that. I didn't expect it to be 6 Eastern. I thought it was 7:30. So that's why I don't have any of the information. I would go over the roster, but I haven't had enough time. But all I know is X is in the 24. You'll notice some cars. The 81 is Johnny. It's pretty noticeable. Yeah, I mean, Insoluble did win on Friday, so Insoluble could say that he does have a win in the last 40 days. He has 2 wins, actually, the last 2 weeks, so actually, you can't really fight him on that. I don't really like to defend my man Insoluble, but he has been winning as of late, so he's on a streak. I've been choking as of late, so I don't want to talk about my races. Okay, Insoluble, this is the XRX Cup Series. It's a smaller league, but Johnny Depp invited me, and I took the opportunity because I'm off this week for Odero. And I might do next week as well. They're in race 15, so they're basically at the end of their season. And the point standings look like Johnny Dope is pretty much pulling away. And I'll go over the points again for anyone who just joined in. So far, the points have been pretty much Johnny Dope leading all the way. I mean, EXO got close once, Ward got close, but they've probably missed a race or two. And well, the point standing currently sits as in T-Bone is missing. He's down 242, and he moved up 2 spots last week, but is going to drop behind Ward this week because of his absence. Then there's Player who sits in 3rd. That's X. 6th and 4th is EXO. 6th and 5th is Expert Racing. I've raced against him in White Line Cup Series or White Line Xfinity Series. He's very quick, so I know how good he is at this type of track. Mailman sits One Shot Zombie sits 7th. DJ or Pure Splash sits 8th. Elbear sits 9th. And Gavin Plays sits 10th. And then Larimans sits 11th. So, field is decent, to be the least. And we are just waiting for them to start it up. Roll it into green. I'm not racing! Insoluble, I am not racing. I am not running. I am not running tonight. I am not running in this series. I ran before. I don't want to run it. Not currently. I can check the rookie standings. The rookie standings, yeah, XO, who cares, bro? You gotta be winning the championship, not the rookie standings. But in terms of rookie standings, you're actually winning somehow. Surprised. What contemplates for the rookie standings? Can I get a breakdown of that? What's the difference between the rookie standings and the normal standings? Like, genuinely. Is there like a difference? I don't understand why there's 2 different standings, but either way, you are winning one of the standings. But overall, I only look at the regular point standings, and well, that's where you're not winning. So, hopefully we get this rolling soon. Hopefully I get an invite. This will be fun. I have nothing to talk about. Michigan is a almost flat out track. It's narrower than Auto Club. I will say that you don't want to get on the apron. If you get on the apron, you're going to spin around. That's one of the keys tonight. Do not get on the apron and spin it. Slider wise, it's a 5 through 7. That's my personal preference at this type of track. I run a 7. You can run an 8 or 9, but I feel like that's only next gen exclusive. I feel like on an 8 you're just gonna spin out on old gen. It's just preference really. I already told you my pick. My pick tonight's gonna be Ward. You know, if I had to go with an underdog, I said EXO earlier, but now that I see him joined, it's either gonna be either EXO or Pure Splash. Those two are gonna be the underdogs tonight. I feel like they had a great opportunity, especially at a track like this, and I know Pure Splash is pretty decent. He's pretty quick himself, so I expect him to be up front tonight. We are just now waiting for them to start. It is a long process. Been sitting here for a while. 15 laps of fuel. Alright, I'm gonna look up Michigan. Oh, I can just... Alright. Gotcha. Stage 1. Stage 2 is 27. Stage 2 is 27. And then stage 3, how much is stage 3 gonna be? I'm just writing down notes for the stage links, guys. Sorry about that. I'm just now getting in. We are now just gonna be waiting for invites. I want to start this. It's called the waiting game. The only thing I really hate about leagues is the waiting time, the downtime between like starting the race and getting everyone in. It just takes forever. Like White Line is really bad about it, and to be honest with you, for like a commentator's point of view, it sucks because you have to think of conversations. But I think from a league perspective, I don't think it's horrible. I think getting a rundown off so everyone knows what they're doing is fine. It sucks from my point of view. Oh my gosh, everyone got lapped in that race. Good lord, they suck. It's custom setups though, to be fair. He was 2 laps down, bro. This man sucks ass. Alright, so we're gonna have 38 laps. Should be 38 laps in stage number 3. So I did just get the lap counter. It was janky. It might not be correct. You guys should just, in my opinion, if it's really that bad, I would just, you guys don't have a Discord channel. Alright, we're gonna do something so we aren't like looking at a blank screen for like 4 hours. We're gonna run some laps here at Michigan. Well, I'm not as good as some people. I do have some pedigree as for wins and stuff, so. Not at this track at all. This track is one of my worst, so watching me and learning from me is not a good tip here. It's one of my worst tracks ever.
Clear out, hammer down.
I'll wait for the invite. We are currently around 6:30 Eastern, so I would guess if when we go green, it will be 6:30. If you guys can't get a hold of him, then I would just start without him if it's that bad. Just can't wait 10 minutes just for one person. Not gonna be making those sounds during the race. Number one thing is you do want to run the bottom lane, you just don't want to be on the apron because it can be slippery, and then you want to run up near the wall. I personally think running the wall is fun. Like, it is a skill, it's definitely difficult, but it's fun. But I don't think it's the best lane. I think running the bottom lane is going to be the faster one, and then riding up to the wall from the bottom lane is going to be quickest. Like that. You got to keep it stable though. I don't recommend a 7. I just feel eerie on entry. This is really bad. They're starting. I need an invite, boys. Come on. Someone send it. You guys know who I am. XO, come on. So you get a fun job. You gotta invite me. Invite me, Johnny. Johnny. Oh my gosh. They're already having issues. So the lobby's laggy. Okay, they're resetting. Gotcha. Yeah, I knew the lobby was gonna be killed. They were just in the lobby for too long. Well, they're going to reset. We're going to continue to run laps here at Michigan. This is what we're running tonight. I'll go over the stage breakdown for everyone who's just joining in. Tonight, the fuel run is going to be 15 laps. Stage 1 is going to be 29. Stage 2 is going to be 27. And Stage 3 is going to be 38 laps. So overall, it's going to be a pretty decently long race. Alright, Johnny will lead us to green. He's setting up a new lobby. Alright. Yes, one shot got removed. Ay. Come on. Yeah, we cannot have the same issues we had about 12 months ago. Come on. I know you guys are better than this. I think you guys have improved on a few things, though. If we can get the startup, if we can just get the second lobby going quicker, it'd be appreciated. But, I mean, hopefully the racing is good. We're going to have about 9 people tonight, so it's not a grand field. But at the same time, as long as the racing is competitive, quality over quantity, that is the word I like to use for races with a small amount of people. As long as the racing is quality, I don't care how big the field is. That is my motto. And that's just how it works. We had I think it's the Woo Series, we had a race where we only had like, I think 8 people, and it was very competitive. They were racing side by side the whole race, so I'm hoping the race is like this tonight as well. So that is the goal for every league race I'm in. So World of Outlaws is a very different game, and Michigan, in my opinion, on 2020s is probably going to get spread out a decent amount here. And 22s, I feel like you don't get spread out in Michigan like you should. In 2020s, though, some people are going to get loose off the corner because the high banking gets loose on the long run. I think you actually get only 14 laps of fuel. It looks like it, yeah. Axel, make sure to invite me, buddy. I know, I keep updated. I'm watching the streams. So Pure Slash decided to host. Alright, he reset to the rear. Alright, so like I said before, Darth's Wolf is on pole. It's EXO. Best day of my life. I'm gonna stop singing because that's gonna be annoying to watch back and hear. I'm not gonna watch this first half of the stream. There's no reason for me to listen. What we'll do tonight, if I have time to allows it, I'll probably do top 3, but I'll get to it at the end of the race. So we'll be determined if we're only going to do the winner or the top 3. We'll determine that by the end of the race, depending on how I'm feeling, etc. But overall, should be a fun one. I'm hoping the racing's good. That is the hope. There's 8 people on pole. Thank you, EXO, for inviting me. Yep, I got my invites this time, ladies and gents. And let's get cracking into the XRX Cup Series. Race 15 out of 18. It is at Michigan. I have already said multiple times, but I'll go over it again. The race review is going to be, fuel run's going to be around 14 to 15 laps. It depends on how much you let off a coast in. 29 laps stage 1, stage 2 is going to be 27, and stage 3 is going to be 38. So, based on what I'm hearing now, it's going to be tight on fuel for the first 2 stages. If you don't save at all, you won't make it the first stage. Like, that's 15 laps in a 14 lap run. So you have to make it 15 laps on your fuel for one run. I had no copyright. I didn't hear music. I don't know. Oh. Fuck. No, that's not copyright. No. I'm free. I'm good. No, I'm good. They should be pacing. Nope, they are underway. And they are underway at Michigan. Nope, they are pacing. Like I said, they gotta get it lined up. On pole for tonight's event is gonna be Death the Wolf. He's in the 51. You're gonna get the numbers throughout the night. Just heads up, Ward's in the 11. That's pretty noticeable. 81 is gonna be Johnny Dope himself in the 81. 9 is going to be One Shot Zombie. He dominated at Talladega, so look for him to carry his momentum into tonight's event. 96 is going to be Demo Man. Sorry, I pronounced your name wrong, buddy. Demo Man in 96. There is custom cars. 46 is going to be Pure Splash in the Tunity car. 46. 86 is going to be Jinx A-Physics. And then Ward Rule, and then we're going to back up to Exo Austin in the 24. Alright, we're going to go up to the leader. Leading us to green for the first time tonight is going to be the 51. We are going to enter 2 out of 29. We're going to see how these guys roll out here. Alright. I think they go in the restart zone. Maybe wrong. 51 leads us to green. In that purple 51, that's going to be Def the Wolf. So a new guy starting on pole tonight. Let's wish him luck into the Geico restart zone. And we are about to be underway at Michigan. Into the Geico restart zone. And they are underway in race 15 of the XRX Cup series. Def the Wolf leads us to green. He's followed behind the 86. So 86 got a great jump. Ward did not. He falls back to third. Not a great jump by him as I am standing up and moving. I'm sorry. Johnny Dope currently sits in 5th, right behind the lead pack. Ward on the inside of 2nd place. They're about to go 3 wide. Jinx up to 2nd now, making some moves. Exo down to 4th. There's single file 5th on back, but 2nd and 3rd battling, dueling for 2nd. And Ward is back up to 2nd. He started 3rd, moved his way back inside the top 2, and now chasing down the purple 51. Here comes Johnny for 5th. I think that's actually 6th back there. You see him on the inside of that green machine. No, that's a 46. Johnny getting passed right here. 46 on the bottom, mad at the lead. Giving you guys the seizures, I am sorry. We look back, the green machine is moving. That is Pure Splash in the 46. I said earlier, he's going to be one of the ones to watch. He has some good speed, especially in older cars, so expect him to be top 5, top 10 contender, a win contender even. Def the Wolf, Pulsator still leads. We're on lap 3 out of 29. So far, clean sailing for him, but the issue is can he save any types of fuel? They did run a lap under pacing. So if you saved, maybe didn't shift to 5th, you stayed in 4th the whole time, I'm so used to next gen. You see this 3-man pack trying to get to the leaders. As soon as they say that, the battle for the lead heats up. Yeah, Ward is peaking on the 51. You can see Ward gain a little bit. The Toyotas run 2nd and 3rd, while a Ford leads the event currently so far. Still battling back here. Johnny in the 46, still fighting. But Johnny officially falls back to, I think that's around 6th. Yes, he currently resides in 6th place. Exo still holds in 4th. He's been sitting there this whole race so far. Qualified there, sits there currently, and it's just cruising in 4th right now at this point. He's being caught by the 46 of Pure Splash. Here comes Ward on the bottom lane. Ward making a move for the lead. You can see him up there, side by side between the 51 and the 80 and the 11 car. Can Ward clear the 51? No, the purple car has a good run on the backstretch. Look at them making some contact here into 1, 3, and 4. The Gatorade machine trying to hang on to the lead. Ward, can he clear him? He cannot. Here comes the 86, gonna try to take advantage of the situation. He's gonna try to make it 3 wide here. 3 wide at Michigan. Will this work heading to 1 and 2? The 86 backs it up. Ward's still on the bottom lane of the 51. He wants to be able to clear him. They make a little bit of contact nearly. They don't actually, surprisingly. He got very tight there. 51 still holds onto the lead. They're going to get dicey. Here comes Pure Splash up to 4th. Exo falls back to 5th. And the 86 and 11 still challenging that. The 51 of Death of Wolf. I'm sorry, that's Wolf. I'm going to call him Wolf. I'm going to call you Wolf tonight. Please don't criticize me or whatnot. But here comes Ward on the top lane. He decided to use the top lane instead of the bottom lane. That's the easier pass zone. He has help as well from his Toyota teammate in the 86. He gets a little loose behind the 11. They're both dueling. This is going to bring back Exo, bring back Pure Splash, who's moving his way through the field. Remember, he qualified 8th because they did not start. Oh! 51 gets loose, saves it. Here comes Ward on the top lane. God damn, my voice. One Shot Zombie, a little bit off the pace, along with Demo Man. Here comes Ward on the top lane. Actually, the 51 fights back, trying to clear Ward. He cannot. See how tight the top three are as we're now entering. Ward going all the way down to the grass. 22 to go in stage 1. So a lot of racing to go on. And I gotta see, oh, 51 hits the apron, spins it around. And no one hits him. Luckily he ghosted. Ward gets loose as well. That's gonna be a game caution. First caution of the night. I will say this league does have game cautions instead of manuals. So that's why we saw a caution came out there. And that's the first caution of the night. He hit the apron. Like I said, that apron's going to kill you. Especially in these older cars. So, death to Death the Wolf on the apron. So, rest in peace to that man. He died on the apron. Wolf did. If I get copyright EXO, I don't give a damn. They won't give me copyright. They ain't ballsy. Jinx in the 86 leads us to green, and we are underway again in stage number 1 after a short little break and caution. We see the 86, the 46 of Pure Splash now starts on the outside. Ward falls back to 3rd, and we are getting underway again at Michigan. Stage 1 is halfway over, essentially. We got 18 to go, 19 to go actually. Someone slides up, that's the 24 of EXO. Ward slides up as well. High lane, here comes Pure Splash on the bottom. Side by side for second. We look back, we're gonna get up to the leader, look back on his point of view. Yeah, Jinx is really running well right now, and it looks like he is probably one of the best cars in the field. Pure Splash has really good speed, but I haven't seen him be able to lead. We see a car that's moving a lot is the 81 of Johnny. He is following the draft. They're running the top lane, the leader is especially, but the 46 is deciding to stay on the bottom. That is Pure Splash, Johnny Dope in the 81. He's finally inside the fight. Here comes EXO in the 9 car. Remember, the 9 car won everything last week, so he's carrying a lot of momentum. It's surprising that he's not running well tonight as they're entering 3 wide here to 51. Up depth the Wolf. Here comes Pure Splash in the bottom lane. On the bottom of Jinx. You see Ward up here as well. They're 3 wide here. You see them 3 wide, 3 abreast. Here comes EXO to the bottom lane. They're still 3 wide. Pure Splash gets a little loose in the middle. Here comes Johnny Dope. To the bottom lane, the 51 of Death moving his way back through the field with EXO pushing him. 24 Hooter car pushing the 51 of Gatorade car. They're both different brands, Chevy and Ford. And they're 4 wide nearly. We saw them check up a lot. That Black Machine Ward got very loose. The 9 car gets caught up in that and loses a ton of momentum as Death the Wolf is back to your lead after he spun out, hit the apron, and spun it on older tires. Now EXO up to second, trying to catch up to now Wolf, who's been pretty much one of the most dominant cars of the race so far. He's starting to pull away from his lead back. That is not what Pure Splash, Ward, and EXO want. EXO in particular is getting stuck. He's pretty much holding up the guys behind him, but at the same time, they might just want to fall in line right behind him. As soon as I say that he gets loose, they're all getting a little squiggly back here. As with older tires, you gotta manage your tires. As Pure Splash lets up, here comes Ward to the bottom lane of EXO. The 86, who we saw earlier lead a little laps, has dropped back right behind this pack. Now, if they're starting on the front row of the restart, he's fallen all the way back outside the top 5. EXO's still hanging it tough on that outside lane, holding them up most of the time now. As he runs very wide, that's going to cost him a ton of time. He gets into the wall, and that's potentially going to cost him a top 5 for stage number 1, as they still have one more pit stop. So they will be pitting, presumably within the next 10 or so laps. I would think your strategy here is you get about 15 laps of fuel. It's about 14 to 15. If you're one of the top 5, I think you pit around lap with 10 to go. I think that's where I would pit personally, 10 to go. You get your tires, you can take 4 tires eventually and catch somebody, you just took 2. That'd be my strategy here, but it depends. I don't know how the pit strategies work here. We might have some different pit strategies from everyone. We also may have someone hit the apron again and spin out. You never know. So Ward is now going hunting as EXO falls all the way. I think he's currently sitting in front of Johnny Dope, so he currently sits in 5th. One Shot Zombie, last week's winner, currently runs in last. So Demo Man and Johnny are not having, or out One Shot, my apologies, are not having great runs for themselves. Pure Splash, Ward, and I think it's 86 are all Jinx, are all trying to team up to work together to catch Wolf in the lead. They're all working together to catch Wolf as the pack is pretty much spread out. The goal is to catch Wolf currently before the pit stops come. I go to my stream chat. No one is watching. Sad. EXO running in 5th is sad, bro. Bro can't win to save his life. Sad man right there. I hope you hear this after the stream too, EXO. Yeah, you sad. Yeah, you hear me. I know you're listening. Nah, I'm joking, buddy. You gotta work on your car a little bit, get that thing tightened up a little, and you'll be flying. Don't adjust the tire pressures. Just tighten that baby up. You just see they're trying, they're getting closer. Now they're catching Death. They're catching Wolf right now. Pure Splash, Jinx, and Ward are catching Wolf. So it is not losing them time. They are gaining on Wolf. And the question is, do they go to the outside lane when they officially catch him? Or do they break up as a pack and one car goes to the bottom lane, follows Wolf, one car goes to the top? I want to see how they work out the situation here. You can see the field spreads out. There's only about 7 cars in the field, so the field is going to spread out quite a bit as Ward gets very loose there. The 11 car of Ward gets loose. As you see again squarely right there. The 11 car of Ward and Toyota. 46 of Pure Splash leading this mini pack, and they're starting to gain quite a bit actually on the leader. They should be in his draft, if I'm not mistaken. It should be on low draft for tonight. Trying to make sure no one went down pit road. No one did. Alright, we are good. Pure Splash. We're going to go on board with Pure. Gets a little loose. Oh, someone way high. That's X. That's either X or that's EXO getting very loose there. Off the corner, you saw him go all the way down to the apron. And Johnny Dope is going to capitalize on that. Or he's going to attempt to. See him making a move on him now. Here comes the lead. Batted for the lead. Here comes Pure Splash. Jinx and Pure to the top lane. Jinx fakes it. He goes to the bottom. He's going to pass Pure here. Pure had to let up. He probably got too high for him, for his own liking. 51 is still very loose. You just see their cars are very loose in general. They need to tighten them boys up a little bit. Don't hesitate to put some wedge in that bitch. That bitch. I'll say that like that. Don't be afraid to put wedge in it. You especially got to get these cars unloosened up. Jinx takes her to the lead, adds the 51, comes down pit road. Ward does as well. He slides the tires. Did he get it slowed? He slid his tires a little bit. We'll see how that works out in pit road. We're going to go over to our new leader, who is Jinx in that 81. I meant that 86. He currently leads over the 46 of Pure Splash. So they're doing a long strategy. As we're coming to 7-8 to go now, Pure Splash decides to push Jinx. Do they come down pit road this time? I know it's off of 4. Pure is coming down pit road this time. Oh, into the grass goes the 46. Can he keep it straight? He does. Okay. So he comes down pit road smoothly. EXO and Johnny Dope join him. So these are your... Ward just comes out now. Where is the person who came out with him? There's a little bit of a gap between Ward and... Ward? Caution is out. Caution just came out. I don't know what happened. And Ward is trapped a lap down. He's going to get a lap back, but I don't know what just happened. This is going to catapult Jinx, Demon Man, Pure Splash, EXO, and One Shot Zombie. It's going to put Death. It's going to be Wolf to the rear. It's going to put Ward a lap down. This is very costly for them. Your leader is now Pure Splash with X on his outside. This can about be about 2 to go for the stage 1 finish. It's about 4 to go actually when they cross the line. 3 to go now. 4 to go in stage number 1. Cautions are never final because they use game cautions. So you could have multiple overtimes. You never know here. Pure Splash gets a good run out of 1 and 2. EXO looks very tight. He probably adjusted it way too much as they're 3 wide here. That's the 51 of Wolf. He takes the bottom lane. Caution is out again. That's your stage 1 finish. Johnny Dope is on his roof and wrecked. So Johnny did not have the finish he wanted in stage number 1. Pure Splash wins stage number 1. EXO finishes 2nd. Wolf finishes 3rd. Jinx finishes 4th. Ward finished 5th. And that's going to round out your top 5 for stage number 1. On to stage number 2. Alright. I'm sorry. Alright, 51 of Wolf leads us back to green. And let's get this started. And they're underway again in stage number 2 at Michigan. This stage is going to be a little bit shorter. Should be 27 laps if I'm not mistaken. It's 31. A lot more laps than I expected. 31 laps in stage number 2. 31 laps in stage number 2. Wolf leads us to green. We'll look behind him. They're 4 wide at Michigan. They somehow organize it pretty well. Johnny Dopes currently runs in 7th, I think that is. Here comes Pure Splash on the top lane. The 51 of Wolf takes over the lead again early in this run. EXO currently runs, I think that's currently 6, as 46 cannot clear Jinx. He tries to clear him, he does now. So Jinx lets him by, lets him in. 46 follows the Ford. Ford winning, running 1-2 right now. That is the 51, and that is the 46 of Pure Splash. God, I gotta get these names right, I'm sorry. Pure Splash, they're seeing him loose back here. That's Ward and the 86 of Jinx. Being pushed by Johnny Dope in the 81. That is the Ford machine right there, with EXO currently sits right behind him in 6th. So we got 8 people in the race. They're pretty tight back here for 2nd and 3rd. But for your lead, 1 and 2 are pushing one another. The 46 and the 51 of Wolf are currently leading early on in stage number 2. We should have 3 pit stops this stage. 31. Yeah, I would say that's about a pit stop per stage. As you see, they're getting 3 wide, getting spicy and dicey. You can see Johnny Dope in the middle backs it up a little bit. Probably got loose off the corner. Ward and the 86 of Jinx capitalize. Here comes X on the top lane as well. See them battling for 5th. These are important positions. Every point counts, especially for Johnny, who wants to secure the championship before the final race. He's currently your points leader, so he has a commanding lead over everyone else right now. And well, with 2nd place and points out tonight, all he's really got to do is run well, battle for the lead, heating up. Pure Splash is all over the 51 of Wolf. You can see him trying to make a move, trying to angle his car underneath that 51. Got to get the run off. Here comes Pure. He's got the draft. 51 goes defensive. He chooses the bottom lane over the top lane of 46. 46 of Pure Splash chooses the top lane. Wolf on the bottom lane. That's where he spun out last time. Remember, the apron is very deadly here. 86 of Jinx runs high. Trying to get the draft to Pure Splash, and Pure cannot clear the 51. They're still side by side and making a little contact. Still heating up. Battle for the lead is still heating up. Ward goes for a move for 3rd. They're still side by side for the lead. Spicy and dicey. 46 has to let up. Too high into the corner. He's going to lose a ton of momentum. Here comes 3rd potentially here as they're still battling side by side. Ward getting very loose off the corner. Alright, so we got some time. I'm hoping these guys don't get loose. We're going to crank it up. See you guys in a little bit. Alright, we're going to take a break from the Crank It Up. I apologize. They are starting to duel for this battle for the lead. Is heating up. Really is. And look at this. Ward takes over the lead after a strong run in the bottom lane of the 51. That was presented by nothing. Presented by Suspect Nation, I guess. I'll say them. But overall, I mean, Ward takes over the lead with the 86 of Jinx following him through. So now they're up to second. So now they're 1-2. 51 falls back to third. Actually doesn't. Pure Splash still hanging on. Cannot get past him. And Pure falls to fourth while Wolf falls to third. So they basically swapped. EXO tries to hang on to the lead pack. And 86 leaves a lane. Here comes the 51. Makes a little contact with the 86 of Jinx. But does this battle indicate does it lead to EXO getting back in the fight? 46 gets loose. Almost hits the wall there. Stays in the draft though. 51 looking to the bottom lane, cannot get there. Ward still hangs on, but still has a lane under Ward. 86 is still a little dooring the Wolf a little bit. 11 slides up. 51 hangs on the bottom lane. He gets a good run through 1 and 2. Is he able to clear him? He does. 51 of Wolf back to the lead at Michigan. EXO now is in the fray. Almost in the fray as the 46 of Pure Splash is falling off. 51 hits the apron a little bit. Here comes Ward to the top. He's got help with Jinx. Toyota teammates helping one another. Who does Jinx help? He helps the 11 car of Ward. Here comes the 46 of Pure. What does he do here? Ward takes over the lead, immediately drops to the bottom lane, takes the air off the Ford at 51, and that's going to secure him to P1. And he gets loose. As soon as I say that he gets loose, EXO all the way down to the apron, saves it. Here comes the 86 to the top lane with a huge run after the top two got loose. 3 wide for the lead at Michigan. 86 still running the top lane. That's Jinx on the top. Running that top lane, got a good momentum off the corner. Can he carry it? They're 3 wide still for second. They're still 3 wide for the lead. As Jinx now loses second and falls to third. He is ripping that top lane as 51 is getting on the apron. He's going to slide up into the 46, nearly. He's going to get loose here. Here comes the 86. Oh, 46 of Pure gets loose in front of the 86. Here comes EXO. They're still 3 wide for second. 3 by 3. Here comes EXO, leading EXO back into the fray. They're just sliding up again. Ward gets slowed up. You can see him stomps in front of the EXO. EXO's probably got a little bit of damage because he's not going to like that, but that saves Ward from going around. They're still side by side for a second as Pure Splash in the 46 now takes the lead. Johnny Dope currently runs in 6. He is off the draft, so caution is out. Might have been one-shot Zombie as he has damage on his hood and he's down pit road. We don't know the situation. Something happened back in the rear of the field. We don't know what happened. Alright, they're going to go underway again. Pure Splash leads us back to green. EXO moves out of the spot. Ward falls down to 5th. Alright, they're underway again for stage number 2. This could potentially remove the fuel cycle. I'll get a lap check for you guys in a second. We have 70 to go, so this does not remove the fuel cycle unless you are fuel saving, which I don't know if any of the top 5 are fuel saving. As you can see, they're all packed up right now. 51 takes over second place. That is Wolf. Ward's Rule sits in third, battling with Jinx, who Jinx has the run. He's going to secure third. Does EXO go to the bottom lane? Does it be aggressive? No, he lets off and secures fourth. Instead of going to the bottom lane, Ward falls on the 5th. Battle for the lead, he now 51 on the bottom lane. Battle for the lead, Pure Splash trying to hang on the top lane. He has the preferred lane off the corner. 9 car of 1 shot on the bottom lane of 3 wide. Ward and Johnny Dope currently sitting for 5th. And we see the leaders of the 51 and the 46 also battling as one car has just been off pace all night. That is the Demo Man, sorry man. Currently the 96 has been a little bit off pace all night, but that's okay, man. At least you're getting some points and some experience. Here comes the 46 of Pure Splash. He gets loose. Bumper hooked a little bit between him and the 86. So that was not good between those two. And that allows the 51 of Wolf to gain a little bit of time. Exo up to 4th. So Exo slowly moves his way through the field. He currently sits in 4th. Pure and the 51 have been basically, with Jinx as well, who's been inside the top 3 a lot tonight, have been your leaders essentially all night long. 51's going to slide up here. Here comes the 86. What does the 86 do here? 46 still way up there. You see the 86 sliding a little bit to the apron a little bit. He's sliding down, trying to hold it down. He slips his car. Loses a little bit of momentum. Here comes the 24 on the bottom lane of the 46. Cannot get there. 86 tries to slide up in front of the 46. Can he do it? He cannot. Here comes the 46. A Pure Splash to the bottom lane. He's got the draft of the leader. Exo is going to try to follow him through for 3rd. Exo just pushing people to the lead tonight. Crazy the momentum he's carrying. Here comes the 86 as well. Jinx trying to get around Exo for 3rd. Exo got some good momentum, got a good corner there. Was able to hold on to 3rd. Does Jinx go to the bottom? No, he decides to push Exo. Remember, they're about 2 to 3 laps short, so they will have to pit here very shortly. As the 51 continues to lead at Michigan, top 5 currently sits, should be in 5th, is Johnny Dope, currently sits in 5th, right behind that 4-man pack up here. So it's a 4-man breakaway. And as soon as I say that, Exo goes for the lead to the bottom lane for Exo. Trying to make a pass for the lead on the 51 of Wolf. Cannot do it. Can he slide up in front of the 86 of Jinx? He does. So he hangs on to 2nd. We'll try to build the momentum here. 51 gets a little defensive. Exo tried. Oh, 51 on the apron, guys. That's not where you want to be. He's going to slide up in front of Exo. This is slow up all the top 4. He blocks Exo to the apron. Exo continues to push him. Exo goes to top lane to arc it in. Gonna dive it underneath the 51. 51 chops his nose. It's gonna cause Exo to slide up. Exo might lose 2nd because of this. Can he hold the momentum? He does. So he holds on to 2nd place. Has the draft as well. Should be on normal draft tonight. They will have to come down pit road very shortly. That's the only thing I will say. So you could see him sliding up in front of 2nd and 3rd and 4th. That currently sits in the 86 of Jinx and Pure Splash. They sit in 3rd and 4th. Leader, though, is going to be Wolf. We're looking back for the 51 purple car. Here comes Exo to the top lane with help. Do they help him in the corner, though? Him and Wolf make some contact. Exo into the wall. Can he get out of it? He does. But will that lose him his draft? That's the question I have. As the 51 is being very defensive right now. He's holding that bottom lane, sliding up a little bit. 86 also slides up. So 2 people have gone at the 51 and have both slid up nearly into the wall. So what does Pure Splash do? Does he settle down and follow the 51, or does he bump the 51 up the track? Question I have. 10 to go in stage number 2. Do we see a late caution like the last stage as well? Still dueling up front. 46 up Pure gets very loose, very free off the corner. Luckily they save 86 into the wall. Gets underneath. He gets alongside Exo though. They're all driving it in very deep, and I think that's what's costing them. They continue to hunt down 9 to go in stage number 2. They got a good run. Here comes the 46 to the bottom lane of the 51 of Wolf. Wolf rips the top lane in that Ford machine. Ford versus Ford. Pure gets loose. Exo to the bottom lane. Here comes Exo with a good run. The 86 helps Exo get around Pure Splash as well. One is just holding the apron, essentially. That's all he's doing, and it's working beautifully for him. 8 to go in stage number 2. He gets help from the 86. 86 continues to follow him. Will he follow him into the corner? That's the question I have. XO runs a little wide. Will they get the help of the 86 down the backstretch? Well, he gets a run here. Does he go for the move? He does. He goes down to the apron. 51 cannot block that. XO going for the lead. To the bottom lane. He clears the 51. They're 3 wide for second. 3 wide for second. XO to the point. Leads his first lap of the race. They get contact. They're wrecking, and 46 of Pure Splash and the 86 of Jinx around. And that's going to be a caution called. That should definitely be a caution. Alright, they now are in a caution. Caution is called. So when they go green, it'll be about 3 to go in stage number 2. XO, bump those tire pressures to 22 and 52. Try it. No, I'm joking. I don't know I am not in a party. Just realized I am not in a party. That is frustrating. But as we saw there, a caution was called. Admit that was a black-yellow caution. Those guys got around. They were battling for second. They went 3 wide. It did not work out well for the 86 and the 46. But XO came out with the lead. XO leads us back to green in stage number 2. We still haven't finished the stage, by the way. And they are underway again in stage number 2. This is going to be a 5-lap shootout potentially here. XO leads us to green, still side by side entering 1 and 2. Top lane, if you got the help, it's preferred. Actually entering 1 and 2. You're able to build the momentum off. Here comes the 51 of Wolf. Johnny Dope sits in 4th. Here comes Ward. Currently runs in 3rd. They make a little more contact. The 51 and 24 just doing a bit of banging, honestly. XO slides up into the 51. They make some contact. Here comes Ward to the bottom lane. 3 wide for the lead. They could finish to go forward as Johnny gets loose on the apron. They're 4 wide at Michigan. You can see it right here. 3 to go in stage number 2. Johnny slides up into the 86 of Jinx. He slows up massively, holding everyone up. Ward is loving this in his rear view. 3 wide for second. Jinx tries to carry the momentum. They're side drafting, squeezing one another. Still 3 wide for second. One Shot Zombie has retired from the event. That is sad to see last week's winner retire very early on. Three wide for second. We're coming to 2 to go now. 2 to go in stage number 2. Still 3 wide here. Entering 1 and 2. Ward has a big gap, and this could be a wreck very soon. They're 4 wide. Johnny gets loose. They still save it. Into the wall goes someone. Think that was this 96 of Demo. Sadly, he will be finishing last in stage number 2. Ward is looking back, and there's no one near him. White flag when he crosses the line for stage number 2. White flag for stage number 2. Ward is looking back, seeing the cars about 0 points, about a second gap between himself and second place. He's looking at his chops right now as he is predicted to win stage number 2. Down the backstretch for the final time in stage number 2. XO slides up. Pure Splash and him get together. Here comes the 86. He helps out XO. Still side by side for 3rd. Coming to the line though, Ward is going to win stage number 2 unless he gets loose. Wolf is all over him. He cannot get there, and Ward is going to win stage number 2 at Michigan. 3rd place. Heating up. Who got it? XO lost 3rd to Pure Splash. So Pure Splash steals 3rd, XO to 4th, and 5th is going to be Jinx. All right, they're now just setting up for stage number 3. So far, I will say, I have my pick. It's someone that has been pretty much up front all night. I'm going to go with, so far, mid-race pick is going to go with the 51. I think in terms of speed, he's been relatively up front all night. He's been probably the best car in terms of raw speed. And this is going to be 38 laps in stage number 3. So I knew it. So it is 38 laps in stage number 3. And Ward takes us to green with Pure Splash right behind him. The 51's starting to drop back a little bit. Ward into the wall a little. Him and Pure Splash side by side. 24 has the help of the 86 right now. That is Jinx in the 86. He's going to help EXO. They slide up a little bit. Ward still holds on to the lead. You can see him ripping the top lane. The top lane is actually a really solid lane in this type of track. He controls both lane currently as Wolf and Pure Splash side by side. Help is on the bottom though. There's 3. They're tandem drafting at Michigan. You see them get underneath the leader actually of Ward. Here comes Pure Splash to the bottom lane. 51 slides up way high in the outside the groove, the racing groove. 86 on the ape, and they're still 3 wide for third. They're gonna try to single it out so far. Pure Splash and Ward decide to go single file as third and fourth still side by side. Here comes Exo to the bottom lane. He sent it in there a little bit, trying to take over second. Pure Splash holds on. Johnny Dope, you see him back there running the top lane in the 81 machine. And yes, I finally got your number right, Demo. It is the 96. I apologize for messing up your number so far during the stream, so much during the stream. Still side by side. They're going to have 3 pit stops during the stage, potentially 4. As they're going to be 3. There's going to be 3 pit stops guaranteed. Unless we have a caution. 3 wide for the lead. Here comes Wolf on the bottom lane. Ward in the middle and Pure Splash on the top. Still 3 wide. Pure Splash still holding it high up there. He decks it down. He slows it up. Gets behind Ward. Pushes Ward. Ward still can't get on the outside of Wolf. They're still 3 wide. Very tight here. Pure Splash can not get on the outside. 86 is helping the 24. Pure Splash gets loose. EXO to the lead potentially here. Can EXO clear the 51 out of the corner? He slides up past the break. 11 car to the outside of the 86. He's going to have to help EXO. They got a good momentum down the front stretch. Back stretch, my apologies. Here comes EXO to the bottom lane. 51 on the top. He will have help of Ward. There's still double file back here. The 86 is helping EXO a lot. That is something that has been a sign all race long. 86 has been willing to push the 24 of EXO. As the 51 and EXO continue to make contact, him and Wolf have doored a lot of time during this race, but it hasn't caused an incident. As soon as I say that, the 11 car pushes Wolf up the track, and that's going to cause Wolf a ton of momentum. 86 to second. Pure Splash tries to follow him through, but cannot. 51 gets around Pure. He goes for the move on the 86 of Jinx. Cannot do it, and here comes Wolf on the Ward on the top lane. EXO now leads. He slides up the track a little bit. Yeah, there's Jinx in the 86. You can see them getting a little squirrely-whirly because of old tires. Starting to get into the run. I would say you have to run both your runs to the fullest here. Ooh, 86 and 51 make a little contact. That's going to push the 86 up the track. And I actually have my underdog, or someone who's very underrated currently running inside the top 5, Jinx. I think he's someone that could potentially win as well. He's been very quiet, been willing to push. So I think a lot of people are willing to work with him. You can see on the top lane, he's got Pure Splash and Co. up there, willing to follow him. EXO slows up massively in front of Pure. It's going to hold him 3 wide. EXO falls to 4th in front of Pure. War gets loose. Jinx into the wall. As soon as I say something, he gets wrecked. Commentator's curse. I am sorry. That's potentially going to be a caution called. Caution is out. And that's about your, I think that's the 6th caution of the night. That shakes up the pit strategy. That shakes up the pit strategy massively here. All right, they're going underway again. Jinx, I jinxed him. I told you, I jinxed him, man. I am sorry, Jinx. I jinxed it. But he currently now sits in the rear of the field. Ward leads us back to green, and we are underway again in stage number 3 at Michigan. With the lap counter when they cross the line, we have 29 to go. This is right on your fuel window. So this, if you stay 15 this run, and then you go 14 the next, you should make it on fuel. But I think there's going to be another caution here as these drivers are getting more and more aggressive. 51 on the apron a little bit. You see them making some contact. Oh, into the inside wall nearly. The 4-6 up Pure Splash. He saves it 3 wide for the lead. Still dueling between these drivers. 3 wide entering 1 and 3 and 4. Exo drops, gets loose. Caution is out. Caution is out again. Pure Splash went around. So Pure Splash went around. That's going to be our about 7th or 8th caution tonight. So Pure Splash goes to the rear now after running top 5 all night. Jinx was able to get around Dope and the 96 of Demo Man. So Jinx up to, I think that's to the lead. Something happened between Exo and Co. He lost a ton of positions. Def the Wolf stayed out. Wolf stayed out. I think the 86 took 2 tires. And this bounces him to second place on the outside lane. He falls in line right behind Wolf. Battle for the lead. And remember, if you pitted that time, you are good on fuel. You have 1 more pit stop, and that's it. But I expect another caution before we end tonight's race. It just has been happening all race long. Here we go. Battle for the lead. Heating up 86 on the top lane. 51 at the bottom. Make a little bit of contact. Here comes Exo with a good run. He makes a little contact with Jinx. They slide up. Here comes Ward on the bottom lane. Ward now up to second. Makes his way through the field. He started at the beginning of the stage on pole, technically. And he hasn't really run well. He's been inside the top 5, but now he's starting to lead laps. Here, him challenging for the win. On the top lane, here he comes. 51 is on older tires. Remember, he didn't pit at the pit stage. He didn't pit on the caution. He didn't pit under caution. That's why he's probably a little slower than Ward. Can you just see Ward struggle on the top lane a little? He could not get alongside the 51. 51 continues to hold on to the lead. That is Wolf in the 51. Ward to the bottom lane. Gonna try to push up 51 of Wolf up the track a little bit to get underneath him. He cannot. So Ward continues to hold in second. Exo to third with the help of Pure Splash and the 86 of Jinx. Here they come to the top lane. Exo cannot get there. He backs it up a little bit, hits Ward. 51 goes around on the apron, and that's going to get Exo involved. And that's going to be another caution. Another caution late in this event. Getting rough, man. Come on now. Another caution, another incident where they stack up on the bottom lane and the leaders get wrecked. Just too much stack ups. It's where you're pushing on entrance, they're hitting them. That's why they're going around. Who does this bounce to lead? This would bounce Ward Rule back to the lead. He is already leading. This bounces Exo to the rear. Exo goes to the rear now. He starts in the rear. We've had a lot of cars getting involved in wrecks very late in this race, but Pure Splash leads the screen. And we are underway again. This is about our 5th restart in stage number 3. It's been a little chaotic. Hopefully they clean it up here for the finish. But they are underway again. We have 21 to go. Should still be 1 more pit stop, but I'm expecting another caution based on how aggressive the drivers are currently. Pure Splash leads 86 to 51, looking for a move. That is Wolf in the 51. Side by side between Ward and Wolf. See him getting loose. Here comes the 51. They have to check up. Caution is out again. I'm guessing someone hit the wall. Yeah, it looks like the 96 of Demo Man hit the wall back there, so that caused a caution and a strict caution. So that's about our 6th caution, and we might have so many cautions that we won't have to matter about pit stops anymore. It'll be under yellow. As we're gonna go green with about 18 to go. All right, 51 of Wolf decided not pit, and he's gonna lead us back to green with Exo as well. And they are underway again at Michigan for the 16th time tonight. Joking. But for real, they got to clean it up here. 18 to go. So we still have 1 more pit stop. I expect another one. Remember, if you hit the wall at all in strict caution, it's going to call a caution no matter what. So I don't blame the drivers for this. It's just strict cautions can be strict, like I said. But here they come down the backstretch. Here comes Exo with a great run here. 51 goes very defensive here. Wolf blocks the bottom lane entirely. Exo rides the top, gets loose or something. Slides up with pure splash. Here comes Johnny Dope on the bottom lane. They're 3 wide for second. Leader is still the 11 car of Ward. So Ward is, no, not Ward. They're 4 wide at Michigan. 4 wide back here. 86, they keep it straight. Good on them. They kept it straight that time. No one wrecks. Someone's on the apron. Ward slides up. Your leader's the 51 of Wolf. Johnny Dope is moving his way through the field. He gets a little loose there. They're 3 wide for second. Exo on the top lane. Johnny on the bottom. Side by side for second. Johnny trying to secure a top 5. He is the points leader for a reason, guys. He slides up in front of Ward. He tries to keep it there. Cannot. Can he keep it there? He does. Here comes the 46 of Pure Splash on the bottom lane. Ward abandons the 81 of Johnny Dope. And the 51 is loving this right now. As the 86 of Jinx, Pure Splash gets loose and is around. Into the wall hard goes Pure Splash, and that's going to be another caution, and that's going to eliminate fuel strategy. That's going to officially eliminate your fuel strategy here. Guys, we gotta do better than this. You guys are better than this. Alright. Here they go. They are underway again. Ward and Wolf side by side again. This eliminates fuel strategy here. 13 to go. No more fuel strategy. They are good on fuel. Hopefully we see no more cautions. I'm going to believe in them. Here they go side by side here. Ward and Exo. Exo sits in second. Here they go. Wolf currently leads. Exo in second, battling for second. Wolf blocks Exo a little bit on the bottom lane. I think Johnny Dope has retired from the race. He's on the apron, 3 wide for the lead. Here comes the 86 of Jinx. Ward still rips the top lane up there in that Sirius XM 11 car of Toyota. He's going to try to... He's going to hold Exo to the bottom lane. Exo got a good run, but he's stuck behind Wolf currently. This is a battle for the win. 12 to go now. We are counting down the laps. It is shrinking. 24 slides up hard into the 11 of Ward, and that's going to slow both of them up. And Wolf is going to love the scenery. They're into the wall again. And around goes Ward, and that's another caution. I'm only interviewing the winner. Guys, come on, man. Another caution is called. We've had about 8 so far in stage number 3. It's been really disappointing in terms of the stage 3. I thought they raised well for stage 1 and 2. We had about 1 caution per that incident, and now it's just turned into a wreckfest. It's not... But we'll see how this turns out. Hopefully it's good. And also, Johnny Dope has lagged out, sadly. So one of the points leader has lagged out. I think he gets 7th place overall, though. All right, they are underway again at Michigan. Def the Wolf leads us to green. That is Wolf in the 51. Exo falls in line in second. And we have 9 to go. We are under 10 to go now at Michigan. Third is currently sitting. That is Demo Man, who's been AFK basically all night. Currently sits in third. Potentially have a win even. He's been sitting idly back there in the rear of the field, but now sits in third. 96 Machine, 46 of Pure Splash sits in fourth with Ward and Co. right behind him. Exo goes to the top lane of Wolf. They're trying to build up the momentum here. Exo got the draft to the leader. 8 to go when they cross the line. It's going to get dicey and spicy, hopefully. Battle for the win's going to heat up. Demo Man stays behind Exo, surprisingly. They're on the apron. That's not where you want to be. 96 slides up in front of Pure Splash. EXO very tight here. Gets a little loose. Here comes Pure Splash. Demo Man falls to the rear. Pure Splash dives it underneath EXO. He faked pushing him and dived underneath. The slide up caution is out. Who died? Demo Man has died. Alright, so they're going to go under caution another time tonight. We have 3 lagouts, 2 lagouts. It's going to be Johnny Dope and One Shot Zombie. So they have retired from the race. Here they go, they're underway again in stage number 3. Only 6 drivers remain. They're underway again. Your leader currently with only 4 to go is the 46 up. That is Pure Splash leads. We're coming to 3 to go when they cross the line. Pure Splash currently leads over Jinx and Ward as they're still side by side for second and third. You see back there, Demo Man far off the pace, coming to 3 to go when they cross the line. We are getting dicey and spicy here. 3 wide for third. He's lined up the track. Ward tries to get in front of second and third. He does. Gonna hold the 51 up. They keep it straight, luckily. 4 to go now. Jinx gets a little loose, slides up into the 51. Here comes exit to the bottom lane. 46 of Pure has to block all the way down to the apron. He slides up. Here comes Ward on the top lane. The 23, the 24, 86, and 51 get together. Ward trying to steal the lead from the 46 of Pure Splash. 3 to go at Michigan. Ward takes the lead late in the show. Now they got to get single file back there from 5th on. From 3rd on, they got to get single filed and regroup. If they don't regroup here now, they won't be able to catch up to the top 2, who sit pretty right now. 2 to go at Michigan. We're getting dicey and spicy. 46 up Pure Splash trying to get there. Ward sits in second. Jinx slides up the track, and that's probably going to be his race. Oh, they get together. Into the wall goes EXO. He keeps it straight, luckily. Keep it straight, boys. We got to come to white flag here. Ward is leading out of 3 and 4. Is it going to lead us to white flag? All right, crossing the line. White flag in the air at Michigan. Who is going to win tonight? Pure Splash all over Ward. He backs it up massively, entering the corner. Ward gets loose. 3 wide to the lead. Wolf goes through. Wolf to the lead. He's trying to win. What a move. Ward got loose. Hold up Pure Splash. Wolf potentially is going to win tonight. Look at that move. That was a beautiful move by Wolf, coming at 3 and 4 for the final time. They slide up the track. I don't think Pure's going to get there. And Wolf is going to win at Michigan. What a move. What a move by Wolf to win it at the end there. Send it 3 wide on the bottom lane, while Ward and I think it was another guy slid up. What a move by Wolf there. All right, we're gonna bring in Wolf, the winner here. We're gonna bring in Wolf. That's who I'm gonna bring in. All right. Alright, make sure to include your audio. We're gonna get to an interview here soon. I'm gonna interview only the winner tonight, so we'll get to that very soon.
All right,
Alright,
audio's in.
make sure to include your. Alright, so I got the winner here. How you doing, Wolf?
I'm doing good, other than the fact that my heart's in my throat at the moment, and I feel like I'm going to be sick after all that. I'm good.
Oh man, I think you entered that corner third, and then I think you went through the middle or underneath those two. They slid up, and then you just take me through your mindset in that final lap when those two like hit the apron or something, slowed up massively.
My mindset, get the win, no matter what. Just do what you need to do, and I just went straight tunnel vision. I don't even remember what happened. I was just lucky enough to go ahead and, get the run that I did and get the exit that I did. Like, oh, it feels good. I'm back, baby. I'm back. I've been gone for many months playing iRacing, but I'm back. I told Johnny today that I felt like I finally, I got that fire in me again that was lacking for these past couple of weeks. I've been too scared to do anything, too scared to get aggressive, and I feel like I put that to rest tonight.
Well, either way, you earned it tonight. Congrats on the win.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
hopefully, I don't know. Okay, for next week, I'll get the schedule real quick. I don't know if I'll do next week, but I'll get the schedule for you real quick. So next week for the SRX, it will be at Las Vegas. Give me your thoughts on Las Vegas, and do you have any shoutouts for anyone?
That's one of my favorite tracks. If I can get my setup right, I know I'll be quick. It's just a matter of getting the car stable and running my lines. But yeah, that's one of my favorite tracks. I feel like I'm always quick there. I feel like I know what I'm doing there. So I should have a pretty good shot if I run it like I did tonight.
Yep, you definitely earned it tonight. That was a great move by you. You went underneath both of them at the end there. Congrats on your win, and I'll see you guys tomorrow night for ODRO. So
Yeah, you got it, man. You got it, man. We back.